Chin and Tong grow up as childhood friends, sharing dreams and building their own rubber estates side by side. But everything changed when Chin became the man Tong swore to hate. It happened on the day Siri, the woman Tong loved and planned to marry, lost her life. Siri, known by everyone as gentle and innocent, walked into Chin's rubber estate and ended her own story there. She left a note filled with pain, accusing Chin of raping her and leaving her pregnant. Crushed by fear, shame, and heartbreak, Siri chose death over her suffering. And Chin witnessed the moment she took her life, and the truth shattered him. Chin is soon branded by the entire town as a murderer and a rapist, a man people fear the moment he walks past. Whispers follow him everywhere, shadows cling to his name, and not a single soul dares to look at him without dread. As the world turns against him, his own mind becomes his cruelest enemy. Night after night, he is haunted by Siri. In every dream, he sees her lift the gun to her head, sees the moment she pulls the trigger, and feels the shock tear through him all over again. The image never leaves him, tormenting him long after he opens his eyes. As Chin and Tong's friendship crumbles, their rivalry seeps into everything they touch. What once is shared strength between them turns into fierce competition in business. The true storm begins when Chanika steps into their lives. She becomes the woman who pushes their hatred even deeper, turning former friends into rivals in love as well. Chanika is the only daughter of a wealthy businessman, raised with comfort and privilege. She studies abroad and lives like a royalty, glowing in every room she enters. She even has a boyfriend, Pat, the very same man her best friend San has quietly loved for years. San watches her from the shadows, hiding her envy as Chanika continues to shine in places she can never reach. On the day of San's birthday, Chanika receives a call that freezes her in fear. Her father's condition takes a terrible turn, and without a moment of hesitation, she rushes home. There, she learns that he has fallen into lockdown syndrome, leaving him fully paralyzed from head to toe. He can no longer speak or move, and the only way he communicates is through the slow blink of his eyes. But the heartbreak does not end there. She is struck with the news that their family has gone bankrupt. Her father took a loan he can no longer repay, and the bank seizes their home. Desperate, she seeks help from relatives, but one by one, they turn her away. In a single night, Chanika's entire world collapses before her. With the weight of the world on her shoulders, Chanika chooses not to return abroad and instead stays to find work in the city. But the reality hits hard. Being still an undergrad, no one wants to hire her. She needs a job that can pay enough to cover her father's mounting hospital bills, yet every door seems to close before her. The pressure of responsibility presses down, and the city feels colder and harsher than ever. San takes her chance to pull Chanika away from Pat. She calls Chin, her relative, and asks him to give Chanika a job. To make the offer irresistible, she instructs Chin to promise a salary of 100,000 baht, leaving him shocked at the price. He hesitates, thinking it far too much, but San presses on, painting Chanika's pitiful state to win his sympathy. Chin cannot refuse her, and finally he agrees. San delivers the news to Chanika, who quickly accepts the job, even though Chin's rubber estate lies far out of town. San masks her true intentions as concern, yet every move is calculated to remove Chanika from Pat's life. Deep down, She hopes Chin will repeat the cruel fate he dealt Siri, keeping Chanika under his control. When Chanika arrives in town, she tries to get a cab to Chin's estate, but no one will give her a ride. While finding her way through town, she runs straight into Chin. He is instantly captivated by her beauty, unable to look away. She has no idea that he is her new employer. Eventually, she finds herself in a small cafe, where Tong spots her for the first time. He feels a pull, something he cannot ignore, caught by her presence at first sight. Before long, he finds a way to meet her, as he offers her a ride to Chin's estate. And they begin to get to know each other, unaware of how tangled their lives are about to become. Even before meeting Chin, Chanika hears the warnings about him. She sees how the town whispers his name, calling him a rapist and a murderer. Tong himself warns her, though he offers no details, leaving only a shadow of fear. When she finally reaches his estate and realizes it is him, panic grips her. She sneaks away, running from the man everyone fears. Her resolve hardens. She will not work for him. But Chin has promised San he will help her friend, and he refuses to let her go. San persuades Chanika, assuring her it is for the best, and slowly, she agrees to stay and work under Chin. Chin feels frustrated by the way Chanika looks at him, sizing him up before even knowing him. Still, he brushes it off and keeps his promise to help her. Besides, he has been searching for a new office assistant. Chin is a good man at heart, but his temper and strictness as a boss make him almost unbearable to work with. No employee in the office dares to challenge him. He tells Chanika that he understands her situation and leaves the choice to her, whether to take the job or walk away. With no other offer even close to this, she gathers her courage and decides to accept the position. Chanika keeps herself on edge whenever she is around him, especially knowing she must stay in his house. To get his money's worth, Chin puts her to work on everything, from office tasks to household chores. As a sheltered, inexperienced young woman, she struggles to keep up and often doesn't know where to begin. She feels trapped, almost like a servant under his strict eyes. And yet, Chin feels the same frustration, caught between patience and exasperation as he watches her stumble through each task. The two clash constantly, especially whenever Chanika meets Tong. Chin cannot stand Tong getting close to her and lets his anger show. He takes out his temper on Chanika, lashing at her with harsh words and foul language. But she refuses to cower, matching his sharpness with her own. Every retort, every defiance only fuels his fury, setting their days ablaze with tension. Because they bicker constantly, Chanika grows bold, believing Chin would never truly harm her. She is convinced he cannot stand her, unlike Siri, whom she thinks he once adored. She delights in taunting him, throwing it in his face at every opportunity. And with every word, every defiance, she drives him closer to the edge of his own rage. Despite all this, his people start to wonder why he never fires her. She is clumsy, defiant, and constantly challenges him, yet she remains in his house and office. Her salary is far too high for the work she does, and everyone notices. As the days pass, the reason slowly becomes clear. Except for the oblivious Chanika, everyone can see how deeply he is smitten by her. He takes it upon himself to shape her, to guide her into becoming a capable and responsible woman. He knows she still has much to learn, and he embraces the challenge with quiet determination. Tong refuses to give up on Chanika and offers her a job with the same high salary. But Chin counters with an offer she cannot refuse. It promises to solve all her problems, to clear every burden weighing on her. The price, however, is steep. She must marry him and become his wife. For her sake, she writes down the terms and lets him sign a marriage contract. Since everyone knows how much they quarrel, it becomes her task to convince the world that they are truly in love. He asks for her help under the story that his mother has arranged an engagement with a woman he does not love. But the truth runs deeper. He cannot bear the thought of losing her. The closer Chanika gets to him, the more she begins to see who he truly is. He is not the cold-hearted man she once believed him to be. She witnesses the torment that haunts him, the weight of the accusations that cling to his name. Even as she begins to see him in a new light, doubt still lingers. She cannot fully believe he is innocent. Driven by curiosity and caution, she seeks the truth about what really happened between Siri and Chin. Chin remains tight-lipped, never revealing a word. Yet, her heart senses the truth, slowly piecing together the story before it has a chance to fully unfold. No wonder this drama became so popular when it aired back in late 2016 and at the start of 2017. The storyline was already intriguing, and their undeniable on-screen chemistry made it unforgettable. This drama offered so many lessons. The value of friendship, the weight of our words, the power of forgiveness, the compromises we make in love, the importance of improving oneself, the devotion and gratitude we owe to our parents, and so much more. It was a story that stayed with its viewers, a Thai drama that came highly recommended for anyone who craved emotion, tension, and heart. Want more top Thai drama recommendations? Check out our channel and hit subscribe